This poem is called The Opposite of Dispossession is Not Possession, It is Connection. The title is taken from a chapter in Leanne Simpson's book, As We Have Always Done. And as long as we are collecting titles of Indigenous writers, please put that one on your list if you haven't enjoyed it recently. This poem is dedicated to my two cousins, Kyla Sianko and Megan Lowe. The three of us were the three big girls growing up, and we created a lot of knowledge together about what it means to survive as a Hawaiian woman and what it means when we are quiet about certain shit and what happens when we start telling each other about that shit and what may unlock, not just in the future by that telling, but what can unlock in the past if we tell each other what's happened and be honest with each other and share that knowledge as a kind of abundance. So Julian, in other words, this is some kind of reaching out for you in response to your book. Okay. The opposite of dispossession is not possession, it is connection. Yes, there was loneliness. They taught each other how long they could dangle. They scratched and scratched, naming even if they lele, one of them blowing the ohia, an inheritance or curse, a tunnel of bone. Centuries later, what they carried together made a thing to be traded. Then the rash spread. Dead flowers. A story of loneliness was to grow fruit or children. The reddest parts of each other failed, born part cliff, part blooming inside another kind of name. Cracking meant someone before them who was less bloody, a thing to be nailed to as strangers roamed drunk. The three dead flowers. Three cousins and a rash. Fingernails so long, still bone. They chose the unloneliest words like pa'akai or makani. One of them was the rash. They couldn't say out loud. Scratching could not bear less spirit. Nails on their skins. Cousins would not resurrect dead flowers. Yes, there was loneliness. Yes, there was a story of three cousins and loneliness. Loneliness was a rash they taught each other how to grow. Fingernails so long they could dangle fruit or children. So long, still bone. They scratched and scratched, naming the reddest parts of each other. They chose the unloneliest words, even if they failed, like pa'akai or lele. One of them born part cliff, part makani, one of them blowing the ohia, blooming inside another. Was the rash an inheritance or curse? Another kind of name they couldn't say out loud. A tunnel of bone cracking. Scratching centuries later meant someone before them could not bear what they carried together. Who was less bloody, less spirit, made a thing to be nailed to, nails to be traded, then as strangers roamed drunk on their skin, the rash spread. The three cousins would not resurrect. Dead dead, dead. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Mahalo.